Brenda, Bernard, Lorelei, Antoine, Anita, Bascom, Bernadette, Watagala. I am glad you asked about this tag. Starts addressing seasons and trajectories, or the stability trend of practices, results, or consequences as evidenced over 90 days cycle for autonomy, reconciliation, then stewardship paradigm. Some actions get results, others reap consequences. It is worth consideration that the vast majority of human differences are direct or linear consequences of poor nutrition choices and associable lack of adequate exercise. This combination spawns or supports wildly divergent states of health and consciousness, value for life, styles, and livelihood. The perceived extent of differences or undesirable life patterns is best evaluated by the impact on the availability of something good to eat. Each day presents fresh opportunities to influence the practice of living, coalescing into seasons, forming a template of results or consequences, kismet, on an intergenerational trajectory. From this existential point of view, there is always the need for honest assessment of motivations and lifestyle. It follows, as opportunity presents, to explore common ground, which invariably improves perspectives, and climate to exercise those naturally assigned autonomous functions purposed toward immediate impact, assuage hunger, thirst, and wider outcomes to best serve life standards, socio-economic balance, and stability. The challenge shows to be the points of inflection which may appropriately direct the process of reconciliation. An example of such an engagement falls within then considerations. Technological balance. Consider downsizing the use of 4 innovations: sensory enhancing, applicable to hearing or sight, or autonomous functionality, applicable to smelling, tasting, gadgets promotion, consumables, supplements and flavors, sweeteners and boosters, sounds and fragrances to complement rest and relaxation, physiological contrivances and systems targeting mobility, range of motion, in favor of natural or heritage practices and constituents, for example, walking, natural light and sounds, real fruit, food constituents that actually improve well-being and promote community interdependence. Health. Increase active engagement in 3 lifestyle elements toward physiological or psychological improvement. For example, stress management, sleep cycle, range of motion exercises that improve, enhance focus, and increase endurance. Transition points and attitudes of exercise may present as simply the dynamics of engaging a stroll through a local farmer's market or preparing a meal from scratch. Avail the guidance of experienced professionals as appropriate, with emphasis on naturalistic approaches to health and well-being. Environment. Modify interactions with 2 lifestyle resource elements. For example, reevaluate wardrobe and transportation needs, status, sustainability profile. Consider that cycles of physical and health impact both acute, short-term exposure to high levels and chronic, long-term exposure to low levels involve toxins causing illness or death and hazardous materials, corrosive, explosive, flammable, reactive, radioactive, by way of the following routes of entry into the body: inhalation through the nostrils, absorption, injection through the skin, ingestion by mouth. Influence a minimal exposure to toxins health baseline by improving base byproduct assimilation, span efficacy, sensitivity. Nutrition. Add 1 positive initiative to replace 1 negative dietary element based upon net nutritional value. For example, add locally raised and produced fresh or dried food as staple and relinquish a foreign, canned, mass-produced or local, albeit artisan alternative. The overarching benefit is quiet contribution to special social responsibilities, elevating stewardship of common ground. Any one of these then elements, beyond the complexities of religion, nuances of philosophy, social affectations or perspectives of race, serves for the start of a new day, the turning of a new leaf. The caveat should be sensitivity to defined need, notice the edges.